What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman for Awesemo.com, and I am back with my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Friday, March 18th. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter, at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comments section who your favorite plays are. And then go sign up at No House Advantage using the promo code Awesemo. You get $25 on your first deposit. Now we're rounding out the bottom of my top 10. DeAndre Hunter, Evan Fournier, Jalen Smith, Fred VanVleet, and Goga Batadze on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? Time to find out. In first at number 5, we're looking at Trae Young, point guard eligible, 10,100, projected for 55. The goal is 70. He's in the optimal lineup 13% of the time, if he plays, that is. 37 minutes for Trae Young. We've got no John Collins in this one. Makes Trae Young look a little bit better. I've got him at 1.5 fantasy points per minute in this spot. It's a huge pace-up spot against Memphis for Trae Young. They gain 3 possessions over their average. They're 5-point dogs, so it should be competitive. 34% usage for Trae, 29 real points, 10.5 assists and 5 boards, plus a steal. The ceiling here is massive. The pace of this matchup is great for Atlanta. If Trae Young is out there, he's one of my favorites today. At number 4, I'm going to Houston for Kevin Porter Jr. He's point guard eligible, 6,400. Projected for 36. The goal is 49, and he is in the optimal lineup 14% of the time. I gave Porter 32 minutes. He's like a 1.1 fantasy point per minute guy. It's pace neutral, but he's taking on Indiana. Not a very good Pacers team. It's mostly scoring, but he does enough from the rebounds and assist standpoint that you can still get there. It's 24% usage, 16.5 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds, plus a stock and a half. I just don't have any problem getting someone from Houston and attacking Indiana. The Pacers are just not that good of a team. The defense, not the same sort of defense when your main center is out. That would be Miles Turner, by the way. They would still be a bad defense if Domantas Sabonis was still there. Take advantage of Kevin Porter Jr. I think it's a really nice spot, but be aware, 14% optimal odds on a 12-game slate. That's not all that crazy. The difference between being 4th and 24th today is relatively marginal. Next up at number 3, if you're looking to pay up, Kevin Durant seems pretty good. Small forward, power forward eligible, 10,500, projected for 59. The goal is 72, and he's in the optimal lineup 14% of the time. Durant's going to play 36 minutes. I got him in for 1.64 fantasy points per minute in this spot because we've got no Kyrie and clearly no Ben Simmons. Pace neutral, but pace doesn't really matter when you play the Portland Trailblazers or whatever Portland's G League team is named, because that's basically what this is. The Nets are 14-point favorites. 34 real points for Durant on 36% usage, 8 boards, 6.5 assists, and 2 stocks. Look, if you think that he's going to play the full freight, and even if he doesn't, you expect the per minute rates to go up a little bit. Don't overthink it here. Kevin Durant is playing the Portland Trailblazers. That looks pretty good. In at number 2, I want to look at Zach LaVine. He's shooting guard, small forward eligible, so you also get guard forward and utility. Just 7,700, projected for 40.5. The goal is 56, but he's in the optimal lineup 15% of the time. I gave LaVine 36 minutes. He's a 1.1 fantasy point per minute guy. It is a pace-up spot against Phoenix. They probably play a little bit faster even without Chris Paul. 6.5 point dogs means it should be relatively close. It's a lot of scoring. It's 25 real points for LaVine, so you need him to go off. 5 boards, almost 5 assists, and a stock. I just love the positional flexibility. I love his raw point ceiling at 7,700. I don't think 56 from LaVine is all that crazy, especially if he goes for like 35 real points. That's going to be a spot where you want him, but the fact that you can put him at shooting guard, small forward, guard forward, and utility really frees you up in the rest of your lineup. Now, before we get to that number 1 contender, one last reminder, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comments who your favorite plays are, and then go sign up at No House Advantage using that promo code Awesemo. Your number 1 contender for today is a value play. That is Nickeil Alexander-Walker, point guard, shooting guard eligible, 3,100, projected for 23. Projected for 23. The goal is 30. He's in the optimal lineup 21% of the time. I gave him 24 minutes. No Donovan Mitchell, no Bojan Bogdanovic means we're going to need to kick some minutes down the line here. He's up close to a fantasy point per minute guy. Slight pace down spot against the Clippers, but you expect it to be competitive. It's not out of the realm of possibility that Walker plays even more minutes than the 24 I gave him. 12 points, 3 boards, 3 assists, and a stock. That's what happens when Donovan Mitchell leaves the floor and Bojan Bogdanovic. There's a lot of minutes and usage to go around. And right now, I think Nickeil Alexander-Walker at 3,100 does the best job of taking that role. He is the #1 contender. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Friday, March 18th. FanDuel and Yahoo versions of this video are around here somewhere. Make sure you're checking them out. Good luck tonight, everybody. Win the money. We're back again Sunday morning for another edition of the Contenders.